guys, let's talk about appraisal waivers and paying over appraised value. First, let's talk about paying over appraised value. For you borrowers and agents out there, what that means is, let's just pick a purchase price of $300,000. You make an offer that the borrower is going to pay $300,000 for the house. Then you put in the remarks section that in the event of a low appraisal, borrower is willing to pay $10,000 over appraised value. But also I'm seeing in there, not purchase price, not to exceed $300,000. Meaning that if it appraises for $295,000, if they only have to come up with $5,000 to bridge the gap to $300,000. That way they're not having to go over that amount, okay, and pay $305,000. That's what I'm seeing a lot of. So for you borrowers out there and you agents, what this means is let's say a home that you got a contract at $300,000 appraises for $290,000. Now you as a borrower have to pay $10,000 for that amount plus your down payment requirement based off of the $290,000 and closing costs. But what we're doing also too is for you borrowers out there that are in these situations and you agents out there, we're using down payment assistance to help bridge that gap. Even if the borrower doesn't need the down payment assistance, it helps them keep more money in their pocketbook. Okay, so that's kind of how this works with paying over appraised value. Now let's talk about appraisal waivers with this. Just because you're waiving the appraisal doesn't mean that the lender is going to get a waiver on that property. We have to run approval engines to see if the waiver can be applied to that transaction. And a lot of times, 99% of the time, I am not seeing these waivers happen because purchase prices are going up so fast that the national tracking system they use to determine if it's a waiver, and believe me, all lenders have to use the same system for this, isn't giving that waiver because there hasn't been enough closings to justify that amount. It's kind of like you're the greyhound chasing the rabbit at the track constantly and you're not quite there yet, okay? So that's kind of how those appraisal waivers and paying over appraised value work.